Hello and welcome, Capricorn, to your June horoscope here at Raise Your Vibration TV. I am Jeff Smith. I'm going to be your professional astrologer for the month, and I hope for every month after this. And we are going to go over the current energies that are going on for you and your sign. We're going to go over full moons, new moons. We're going to talk about a lot of other astrological things going on. We're just going to walk through the month. So, this is a new feature, and I'm really excited about it, and I hope you are too, because if you noticed, I always did intuitive tarot and I also did astrology. And what I did is I incorporated them in our monthly readings. And it's not that they were flawed or anything. It's just that, you know what? If I split the two, I could offer more advice, more intuitive guidance, and more astrological information for you for each month. So it benefits you, and I'm sure you'll love that. And let me know in the comments. I'm really excited about this. I know that I've doubled my workload, but this is what I love to do. I do this all day from the time I wake up till the time I go to bed. I do readings in the morning for the channel. I'll go to my spiritual center until 5, 6 o'clock. And then here I am again doing astrological horoscopes. And anything that you love to do is fun. It should be fun. So if I can go out there and do what I love to do, I want everyone to know, all you Capricorns, because slow and steady wins the race with you, you can achieve it too. So let's begin the reading. Let's go ahead and take a look at your chart. I do them for June 1st, and we're going to look at the things that we're focusing on now. And we've got some tension going on, and this could be money issues. This could be trying to get spending in line. This is also asking you to get perspective on home and work, getting that balance. You got to get some balance with this, especially because your emotions are involved in this, and it's, there's something here that's just not jiving well. And I don't want you to get the heebs about it, because what this actually is a great opportunity for you to move forward in all areas of your life, yourself, your home, your relationships and money, and also your career. And it has to do with groups of people also. What are we focusing on? Big time for relationships and overhauling things. And it's asking you to get perspective. And you could be steeped in your routine, just getting back into it. But then again, things are moving, and it's a more private energy right now, but things are going to ramp up. Finances will improve, but again, the universe is saying, well, you make your riches. And how are you going to express this? Are you going to say I have enough, or are you going to start focusing on lack? But there's also a focus on children too, and releasing some of these tensions. I mean, it's affecting all areas of your life right now. You know what I mean? How I give and receive love, that kind of thing. So let's move on to the full moon. We're going to keep flipping back and forth to charts. So let's look at the full moon that's happening on June 3rd. And that's happening in your 12th house. Now, the 12th house is kind of been a mystery to me, and I guess that's exactly what the 12th house is. It's like almost, they say it's institutions, it's your subconscious, but I believe that it has to do with your mind and your subconscious, but it's also your traumas, what you hold in, what you need to release. So we look at the 12th house to see, okay, are we too much in our head? Are we moving forward? That kind of thing. And the full moon is happening in Sagittarius. It's not a very horrible full moon placement. It's actually really good to. Sagittarius is a happy-go-lucky kind of sign. It's a fire sign. So it's about having fun, but finding that balance. Are we too much focused on fun and going out and nothing gets done at home? Or I'm rewarding myself by going out because I got my house in order, that kind of thing. There's going to be a balance of, do I need to spend time alone, or do I want to surround myself with other people? Do I want to be able to give myself self-love, or am I looking from it, from other people? You know what I mean? So again, Pluto is making all these squares, as you can see in that chart, even with the full moon going on the 3rd, that the squares I like. A lot of people won't say that, but squares are tension. And something's got to give when there's tension between two things. And it either works or it doesn't. You know what I mean? So I think that's what you're going to be getting some perspective on, because full moons always bring things to light. So as we move forward, Venus, the planet of love, is going to be moving into the sign of Leo on Monday the 5th. So that is going to, again, there's a sense of adventure here. There's a I'm worthiness. That's another thing you should be speaking to yourself is I am worthy. I am good enough, because your subconscious and your mind and what you've been programmed is saying you don't deserve shit. You know what I mean? And you've got to let that go. You can't let those voices in your head bring you down anymore. So the full moon is also going to make you realize that too. And as the week progresses, we're going to go to Sunday, June 11th. And Pluto moves back into your sign, and it's going to keep moving back and forth, back and forth. So it's asking you to get some new ideas and be inspired. And then it goes back into your house and says, so what'd you get? What'd you do? Did you gain some perspective, or are we going to have to do this fucking dance again? You know what I mean? And none of you want to do that fucking dance again. But what it's going to do is it's going to highlight your natural 12th house. It's going to creep right there. So we don't want to be volatile at this time. What we want to do is bring the positive aspects of Pluto into ourselves. I am going to transform myself. I am going to get into a great routine. I am going to move forward in my life, and I say I can. Not only that, but Mercury is going to be moving into the sign of Gemini. That's its home sign. It rules that sign. So it feels really good in that sign. So speak your truth to the universe. Ask the universe to take whatever you are holding inside and let it go. It is a perfect time to do that. So let's move forward. We're moving forward. We got Mercury squaring your ruler Saturn. That's a square on a Thursday. That's June 15th. And again, let's not be stubborn and harsh in the way that we communicate. We are trying to learn a better way to approach this, okay? And then we've got the 17th, Saturn's going retrograde. So your ruler is going retrograde. And right now your ruler is in the first house. So it's back to the drawing board. All right, Capricorn, let's take a look at ourselves. Am I feeling whole? You don't even have to ask yourself that question. In fact, what you should be doing is going, I am whole. It's about going back to the drawing board, because Saturn, as brutal as it is, it can still give you, again, it can teach you a lesson. All right, are we using ego? Are we letting our feelings and emotions take over how we communicate? It's going to be a little bit of a struggle, but as the month continues, it's going to get a lot better. You really got to do some self-reflection so you're ready for the summer, because don't forget, it's all about balance. You got to have some fun. Balance, balance, balance. That's what it is. Yourself, your relationships, your home, all of that comes into play. And it's asking you to get a new philosophy on life. So right the next day after your ruler goes retrograde, we've got a new moon. So let's take a look at the new moon, shall we? Let's find Mr. Switch here. There we go, new moon. We'll go back to that. New moon is going to be in Gemini. Perfect time to plant the seeds of your desires. Now, when I say that, what I mean is that if there is something in this life that you want, picture it as a seed. And the best time to plant is in good fertile ground. And that week of June 18th, all the way to the next Sunday, is going to be an excellent time for you to manifest what you want. And if you need to write it down and say it to the universe. If you need to write it on a whiteboard or a chalkboard and always have it around you, you walk into your kitchen and there's your affirmations or there's your desires. It is a perfect time to do that. So the end of June is going to be manifesting time. It's always a good time at the new moon to start saying, I'm going to do this for this month. I'm going to make this happen. I'm going to change this, and so on and so forth. I want a better job with more money. All of that. You can make that happen towards the end of June. So then we move down to Wednesday, and the sun moves into Cancer. And every year the sun moves into Cancer, and that is we mark as one of the 4 solstices or equinoxes. This month, June 21st, is the summer solstice. That's when summer officially begins astrologically. Astrologically, I can say as an astrologer that these 4 times of the year, we got spring, summer, fall, and winter. They are excellent times to honor the planet you are on, honor the universe you are on. Go outside, have a fire if you have a fire pit. If you don't, ask some friends to get together at somebody's house who does. Invite yourself over, but just do it in a proper way. Just don't show up. Nobody likes that shit. You know what I mean? So the summer solstice is about connecting to the earth. Get grounded. Go outside. You're an earth sign. You can do this. You know what I mean? And then you can really, if you plant the seeds now of what you want, you will start seeing them grow and bloom and start bearing fruit by the next equinox in the fall. You see how that works? This is why I love doing these, is because we're aligning ourselves with the energy of nature that is around us and surrounds us and is out there. As above, so below. This is what it's all about. Get in tune with the rhythms of the moon and the earth and the sun, and you will find that life will flow to you in a much better way. Okay? Now, at the end of the month, man, we sailed through that fast, but that's good. Because we don't like fluff. We just want the details, God damn it. You know what I mean? On the 30th, Neptune's going to go retrograde. So let's see exactly where that lies in your natural chart, I call it. Neptune is in your natural house of communication. It's all about communicating how you feel. But when it goes retrograde, we need to look at, how are we communicating? Am I putting too much emotion into this? Am I being dramatic? Am I being delusional? Because don't forget, Neptune can bring on delusions, So it's time to go back to the drawing board for that. And it's not going to be a hard month. It's just the energies right now are making you look at yourself and go, is this working? Is what you've done in the past still worth using? And if you say definitely not, then let that shit go. Let it go. I have an awesome meditation on the channel. It's a guided meditation, the letting go meditation. Try that. Do it a couple times. It's a great technique to finally release yourself of some of these burdens, because the summer is going to be great for everybody. You just have to proclaim it and use these energies to your advantage, not to sit and be pissy, but to move forward. I think that's pretty cool for the month. You know what I mean? So, damn, we've done it in 13 minutes. That's great. No more, no less. And I didn't have to rush through anything or forget anything. Capricorn, thank you so much for watching. If you are interested in a personal reading, you can go ahead and email me here at the channel, and I will direct you to the link that you can go to. Thank you so much, and I appreciate it, and we will see you later. Again, thank you so much for watching. Capricorn, this is the first run. I don't like to do many takes on this, so thank you for being here. Thank you for your support. Don't forget to watch your tarot reading for the month also. 2 videos. That's awesome. I love doing it. So I hope you enjoy it. Thank you so much, Capricorn, and I will see you in July.